Hey guys! So today I'm finally going to be sharing my first doula birth experience with you. I apologize about the lighting and like the super casual setting. This is just kind of like a doula diaries video. It's been raining for the past 3 days straight and I'm just at a bit of a crossroads, which there will be a whole video talking about that. It's going to be titled something like career or baby number 3. I don't really know. My mind is just exploding. Follow me on Snapchat if you want to know all the details. I don't really want to talk about it on the vlogs. I kind of like the idea that with Snapchat things get deleted after some time and I don't have to deal with a lot of negative comments that I get on YouTube. Today's video is about my first doula birth experience, which was just such a blessing. I could not have asked for lovelier first clients. They both did such a good job. They were so warm in welcoming me into their birthing space and I really enjoyed every minute of it. So I can't go into that much detail because it is not my story to tell. If she ever wanted to tell her story on YouTube, then she can do that, but I'm not going to tell her whole story word by word, but I will talk about, you know, as much as I can without invading their space. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't mind me telling the beginning details of how everything started. She was getting pretty close to 2 weeks overdue and I was about to go on holiday. We were all starting to panic a little bit, as you guys probably remember from the vlogs. Literally a day before I was leaving on holiday, she went into labor. I was just going to bed and I got a text message from her husband saying that her water broke and contractions are coming really close and intense and stuff like that. So I went to their house very soon after that. I was with them from about 1 a.m. until like 9 or 10 p.m. the very next day. So I was with them for like 22 hours straight and it went by so fast. Like honestly, it felt like nothing to me. It was the first birth that I ever like saw in a hospital, so I really got to see hands-on what it's like giving birth in a hospital in Germany, because I almost did it but I ended up switching over to a birth center last minute. And yeah, it was definitely interesting to see how a medical birth is versus a home or birth center birth. But yeah, I can't go into too much detail about that. But I will say that this whole experience has definitely made me want to pursue becoming a doula, but honestly in the long run I'd really like to become a midwife because I would like to see some changes in the hospitals. I would preferably like to be a home birth midwife. I'd really like to be in charge of some of the decision making, because obviously as a doula you make none of the decisions. You're just there as the support system, the emotional care. You don't make any of the decisions. Even so, like in my case scenario, I actually found myself to be quite good at predicting what was going to happen next. Particularly after interventions were made, I was like, okay, right, well this intervention will probably lead to this case scenario. I do have an interest in making decisions, you know what I mean? So that's why I would prefer to be a Hebamme, or sorry, that's the German word for midwife, a midwife in the long run. And obviously I don't really have the time for the study. It's like a 3-year study, but I think it's good to spend a couple of years of being a doula. That way I can really see that becoming a midwife is something I really want to do. I really truly believe that there is such a need for doulas, especially if you are planning on a hospital birth. I think having a doula, somebody who's going to be at your side, you know, as long as you need it, and there to help the partner, because the partner, her husband actually, you know, he was really skeptical about the idea of having a doula, he said, but in the end he was really happy to have some extra help there. I think doulas are almost a must in a hospital. I feel like doulas should be in every hospital. Like I think every hospital should have on-call doulas, because the midwives are running around doing all kinds of stuff like with machines and all this medical stuff. So it was absolutely beautiful. One of the most beautiful things I think I've ever seen in my life. I did see the baby come out. She did such an incredible job. And yeah, I feel really blessed to have been able to witness something like that and to help in any way that I possibly could, because I know how difficult having a baby is, and if I can help another woman do this very difficult task, it is in my opinion that laboring women deserve to be treated as princesses, as queens. Bringing new life to the earth is not an easy business, not just the birth, but the whole pregnancy and everything leading up to it and then afterwards. They absolutely deserve support, massage, they deserve encouragement. So I think there is definitely a need for doulas. Huh. Yeah, he's so cute. Baby Leia. Alright guys, we're gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have no idea when my next birth is going to be. Alright guys, bye!